Hi! Welcome back to Snap, Sport News and Action Posts. I'm Beatriz and me with my amazing co-host.
I'm Kadek Suara.
And I'm Jessica.
How's everything going, guys, today?
Hello everyone, I'm doing great. Thanks, honestly, I've been really looking forward to today's episode. Aprilio Manganang's story is one that stuck with me for a long time.
Hey, yeah, me too. It's one of those stories that about so much more than just sports. It's about identity, courage, and breaking barriers. I think listeners are going to really connect with it.
Totally agree. And for those who may be hearing about Aprilio for the first time, we'll break down his journey from his early days and all the way from where he is now.
Sound like a plan, so we jump
Let's
in.
do it.
Let's do it. Okay, the first one, we're going to talk about profile and early life. Okay, so Aprilio Santini Manganang was born on April 7, 2017. Okay, so Aprilio Santini Manganang was born on April 27, 1992 in a small town in North Sulawesi, Indonesia. Growing up, he was super energetic and loved playing outdoors. I read he had a big family with siblings who also encouraged him.
That's right. And what's impressive is how early once he showed real connect for sports. Not many kids get that far with limited training facilities, but Aprilio pursued through.
I love that. I also found out that before volleyball, he was into basketball. He played in local tournaments. I think basketball helped him develop quick reflexes and great footwork.
Yeah, I was thinking the same. Switching sports can be tough, but sometimes it's exactly what you need to find your real passion.
I wonder if growing up in small town helps shape his work ethics. There's something about those close knit communities you learn resilience early.
True, but it wasn't always easy. I read that many people overlooked him because he wasn't from a big city with a fancy training centers.
And that's a common theme with many athletes, unfortunately. But it makes his later success even sweeter, doesn't it?
Definitely. He was kind of an underdog straight from the start.
Okay, so we move on to talk about his achievement in sports. Alright, now on to volleyball. Aprilio really made a name for himself after joining the Indonesian women's national team as an opposite hitter.
Yeah, and people call him the powerhouse. For good reason, his spike were incredible. I actually read some clips online, and it's impressive how he could hit with such force and pressure.
One thing I liked was that despite being shorter than many players, around 170 centimeters, he dominated the court with his vertical jump and timing. It's a reminder that height isn't everything.
Yes, totally agree. And his performance at the Southeast Asian Games in 2015 and 2017 was unforgettable. Helping the team win silver medals 2 times in a row, that's no small feat.
Yeah, even if they didn't get gold, the term's heart was always visible. Especially Aprilio's, I like how he kept pushing until the last point.
There was that match against Thailand, right? I remember it was intense. And even though the score wasn't in their favor, but Aprilio's determination was inspiring.
It really shows that what makes a true athlete, resilience and heart. Do you guys think his background helped him to develop his mindset?
I do. Being underestimated early on, You either quit for fight harder. Aprilia clearly caused the latter.
And on top of his physical skills, I read he was also a team player, encouraging others, lifting morale during tough times.
That's the kind of leadership every team needs, right?
Yes. And now we get to the part of Aprilio's life that really surprised many people. For years, everyone knew him as a female athlete, but in 2021, the truth came out that he was actually a male.
Yes, the doctors diagnosed him with a condition called hypospadias, which affected his physical development. It's a condition where the opening of the urethra is located at the tip of his vital organs.
I can imagine the emotional journey that must have been. To live a public life with that kind of personal complexity must be really challenging.
Absolutely. And the bravery to share this truth publicly, that's huge. Especially in a society that isn't always open or supportive of gender diversity.
I like how Aprilio handled the situation with honesty and grace. He didn't shy away or try to hide it anymore.
Yeah. And that honesty earned him a lot of respect. Of course, some people were judgmental online, which is sad.
I didn't like that part at all. No one deserves hate for being who they are. The way society still struggles with understanding gender diversity shows how far we have to go.
True, but on the positive side, the support he got from fellow athletes, fans, and even the Indonesian military was really heartwarming.
He became an inspiration not only for athletes but also for anyone facing challenges around identity.
I agree, and I think this part of his story is a reminder that being true to yourself is the most important victory.
Okay, after talk about that, we talk about his retirement and new life. Okay, after retiring from a professional volleyball, Aprilio didn't just fade away. Instead, he started a new chapter in the Indonesian. Can you guys guess what? It's the Indonesian Army.
I like that reason because it shows he is a person of many talents and commitments.
Yes, that's right.
For from athlete to soldier, but roles require discipline and strength.
He quickly rose through the ranks, from second sergeant to first sergeant. It shows his dedication and leadership.
And after his gender affirming surgery, interviews show he looks so much happier and no more at peace.
Yeah, I watched one interview where he said that final feeling free was the best moment of his life.
It's amazing how sometimes the biggest battles are the ones within ourselves. And before we finish, here are some cool facts about Aprilio. Did you know that despite being considered short for volleyball, he had one of the highest vertical jumps on the team?
Wow! That's so cool. That's impressive. It just goes to show that with training and determination, physical limitation can be overcome.
And his basketball background, I think it helped him develop explosive power and quick reflex, which give him an edge on that volleyball court.
Another unique fact, Aprilio was often described as having an incredible work ethic. Fans said he was the first to arrive at practice and the last to leave.
Wow, I love hearing stories like that because they remind us that talent alone isn't enough. It's about hard work and heart.
So true. Aprilio journey teaches you so many lessons, from perseverance,
authenticity to breaking stereotypes.
I'm glad we had a chance to talk about this. It's inspiring and reminds us to celebrate people for who they truly are.
Same here. Thanks for the great discussion, Kadek and Jessica.
Thank you both, and thanks to everyone listening.
Yes, we hope Aprilio's story touched you like it did us.
Alright, that's a wrap on the unexpected life path of Aprilio Manganang. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe if you enjoyed this episode. See you next time!
Bye,
Bye everyone!